Hello and welcome to another competitive group Ironman episode. This one will be focusing on Gower Dungeon 1 content, including next, which is going to be very difficult, and I will be upgrading my weapons to tier 80, which means I'll be fighting the Queen Black Dragon, which makes this boss a little bit hard. I will be just like this NPC, since I do not have access to super anti-fire. Her blast burn will turn me into ash, but luckily I do have the raptor that did save me this one time. Let the grind begin. Before we venture off into Gower Dungeon, there are some very important items, and that'll be the Ceradoma Cape, Zamrock Arrows, the Armadillo Pendant, and lastly, if you have completed as a first resort, we do have access to using the Bandos Pool, in which case we will want all 4 protection since it is our very first time, and then we'll be killing some minions to get the War Priest armor, so that we're able to use some better items. Be careful, God War Dungeon. Wait, what? Oh, I guess I have to speak to this dying knight outside. Well, that's kind of a bit awkward. So, wait, oh my gosh. Great, so now this wolf wants to interrupt me. Well, I guess this wolf is going to have to kiss the floor. There you go, little guy. Okay, now let's speak to this dying guard. Okay, blah, blah. Yes, I have a note that I will not be giving to Falador. Hold up. Do I need rope? Oh man, please say I don't need it. Yes, thank goodness. For some quick, easy, and powerful upgrades, that would be by killing Orc, and this is because players are able to get the Sacrifice ability, which heals you 25% of whatever damage you did, unless it kills that target. Then you heal 100% of whatever hit. As for the second ability, it is Devotion. It makes your protection prayers last 100% damage reduction for 7 seconds. And then lastly, Transfigure. This is pretty much the useless ability. The easiest boss within Gower Dungeon 1 will have to be General Gielinor, and this is because he has very low defense. However, to make up for that, he has very high melee accuracy. While you are defeating him, players are able to get the tier 70 Bandos DPS set and a Bandos God Sword. I was not expecting this. I thought I got trolled and just got the little achievement for 5 kills, but no, I got a Bandos helmet. That is actually pretty lucky. And I mean, I'm still using a Ring of Wealth, so I'm not even sure if this ring works or not. And then at 37 kills, I got a Bandos War Shield. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hold up, this might be bad. However, this is very good since I'm able to augment it. And then at 65 kills, I got a Bandos Chestplate. This is going to be a huge DPS upgrade. With that single Bandos kill, I'm now able to tune the boss portal since I do have 100 boss kills. Let's go north, tune this. I now have access to 2 boss portals, and because of the Bandos, now I'm able to enter, and voila. Wait, it should still work, right? The monsters can't attack me. Yep, perfect. Now I can do the other 3 generals. The next boss will be Krill Susroth, in which case players will need a 72 constitution requirement to access this. And one special thing to know about this boss in particular is that you cannot use any type of prayers, not even overhead or non-overhead. And that is because 21 seconds within the fight, the boss is then able to start using a special attack that can deal up to 4,800. While you are defeating this boss, players can get the tier 70 DPS Subjugation Magic Armor. At a measly 10 kills, I was able to get the legs. I mean, what is my luck? I'm getting all the drops within 10 kills. Oh, sweet. I got the Zamorakian hilt at 16 kills. I know it's not really good, but let's say if I start doing melee telos, I'm able to start stunning the boss and other bosses too, and then I can just like say spot them if I do get a halberd type of weapon, which luckily like a rune halberd or a dragon halberd works perfect for that. Whoa, I just got Zamrock War Priest from a minion? I don't even want to know how rare that is. No, not a duplicate at 25 kills. Well, I mean, at least this is group Ironman. I can give it to someone who else needs it, but I mean, that's crazy. Look at this collection log. 2 legs at 25 kills. Ooh, Zamrock and Spear at 78 kills. Oh, I can't even pick it up. Okay, now we go. Oh snap, I got the Boots of Subjugation from a minion. Wait, what the? What is this? I also got 2 War Priests from the minions. Wow. Wait, I believe if I dismantle this, yep, a Zamrock component. Wow, that kill was completely worth it. From 4 monsters here, I got 3 drops. Oh, and that kill count was at 81. Once players have 70 range, you have access to Korea Raw within Godward Dungeon 1. This boss attacks with magic and range, and since players can only pray against one style, you'll be taking a lot more damage than normal. And then if you're not attacking the boss quickly enough, let's say you're eating food and all that stuff, the boss will actually start walking up and then using melee along with magic and range, in which case you'll be taking even more damage. But because of that, this boss does give you the tier 70 Armado DPS range gear. Well, I finally got a drop from Armado. 68 kills later, I got a God Sword Shard 2. I mean, that's it. Absolutely nothing else. This boss is horrible. And I'm probably having to do about maybe 8-9 kills a trip and then I have to bank. This dude is mega accurate. Nearly 3 hours at Armado, I have gotten 85 kill count. For the collection log, I got absolutely nothing but sadness. Commander Gielinor is by far the hardest Godward Dungeon 1 boss with the exception of Next, and that is because for 2 reasons. 1, 70 agility, and nobody likes sharing that skill. And 2, Commander Gielinor will do a magic lightning strike attack on the character's current tile, in which case it will be high magic hits. You will need to actually move away from that, or it will continue hitting you up to 3 additional times. And at the same time, Commander Gielinor will be using melee. Wow, I never realized how difficult Commander Gielinor is, and that's because she is very accurate with her melee hit, and at the same time she does do that lightning strike that is a stationary attack, which means you have to move around a lot while attacking her. As for the drops, these are a pretty good amount of Unicorn and Snapecross, with some Raynar seeds here and there, although I will say with 87 kills, I've gotten 0 drops. So just like Armado, this boss was extremely discouraging and great sadness. Look at all the things 80 defense unlocks. I mean, it's crazy. It's a huge scroll down window with next items being at the bottom, along with the Laceration, Blast of Fusion boots, and Fleeting boot. Oh my goodness, is this an uncut Onyx? Wow, I can't believe I got that. Let's just bank everything. And I'll check again just in case. Are you kidding me? 2 uncut onyxes? Jeez. Well, there's my Ring of Fortune, and I guess a Luck of the Dwarfs or maybe something else. I think it might be needed for a Killua Road Test tier 90. After a while, I was able to make the Sleeping Quarters tier 3. Instead of having 30 minions collecting resources, I now have 60. This will make getting the resources for the future buildings even quicker. Oh snap, I just got the arcane whatever thingy for ranch. Let's see, at 28 kill count. And then one more important thing, for the bait box, I am finally able to build the tier 3, which acts as a portable bank deposit. Osseous Rex quest completed. Now I have access to the Osseous Necromancy Rex Matriarch boss. Hello, free experience lamp. Well, book technically. Let's put this into Herblore. I'm now 76. Getting 75 wood cutting was not too bad since I was chopping the choking ivy. And this is kind of good and bad. 1, it's amazing XP per hour. I was getting about 108k on average while I was using urns. And then the downside to this method is that you don't get any logs. Went from 64 to 65 summoning. Well, hello, 66 summoning. Whoop, 67 summoning. With 67 summoning, now have access to using the War Tortoise 68 summoning. I've been mainly doing this because when you dismantle it for invention, it's for those powerful components which are needed for all mentors. One of the most important divination levels ever, and that will be 94. With 94, and I have luminous energy already. With diamond necklaces, you're able to make the second best in slot sign of Porter, and you're able to deposit 30 items at once. Got myself nearly 7,000 luminous energy. Let's make one boon of incandescent energy. That does require 95 divination. And holy moly, I only want to make one of these. It requires 2,250 energy. Now, once I do gain access to doing the luminous wisp, which I do have, when I'm converting memories, I now get 10% more energy. 69 prayer. One more level to go, so I'm able to complete the Falador Hard achievement task set. 98 necromancy. Just one more level until I have 99. This also does bring my combat level to 122. Hold up. When did I get an uncut moonstone? Well, whatever. I'm definitely taking that. I mean, that's free. Luckily, you need 85 crafting to make the moonstone amulet, which anyone is able to get by adding 3 orange spices to a stew. Drink it, and then voila, there's your +5 boost to make the amulet. Of course, add the ball of wool. Enchant this bad boy. Now, I have the best in slot necromancy damage bonus amulet, and it has a very interesting passive, in which case increases the basic damage of all my conjures by 5%. Closing this interface has gotten me to 85 farming. What's very important about 85 is I'm now able to grow and plant grimy torsos, which are going to be very important once we do need overloads. Daily Nemi Forest has gotten me to 3,000 Gobi reputation. 75 runecrafting is a good milestone for the account, and that's because I now have access to using the giant pouch, which holds 12 pure essence, or impure essence. This has been the level I've been waiting for. 95 divination. Have access to the incandescent wisp colony. That is the highest tier. This is going to be amazing for augmenters and sign up hoarders. Getting the next frozen key pieces is extremely difficult, and that's because they do not have a loot beam. Because of that, you have to right click every single drop that you do get, and hopefully you're able to see it. Luckily, it does change a little bit of the text, in which case I got all 4 of them, although Armado did take me quite a while. And then once you have all 4, you're actually able to combine them into the frozen key that has 10 charges. This means that we're able to kill next 10 times if we do 1 per kill trip. However, I will be doing this with a partner, so hopefully our goal will be a minimum of 5 next kills per trip. Ooh, use the charge. Please don't tell me I need a rope. Oh, thank goodness, because I forgot it. The best item to use against next, it will be the daily God Banner boost that gives a +5 stat boost towards all combat for 30 minutes. This is pretty much like an overload, however, instead of +17 stats, it will give you +5. This is pretty much the only consistent way you're able to neutralize her stat redraining effect, and also her minions. They are 12 times more likely to drop the ceremonial outfit pieces compared to the minions outside of Nexus kill count area for those ceremonial pieces. But each next kill only has those 4 minions. The majors outside, you're able to realistically easier to farm since you can just spam hop worlds. However, these minions are way more likely to drop the pieces. Although sadly, yes, you are able to get duplicates. As for the kills themselves, they're actually pretty easy. The only worrisome phase would have to be Ice Prison if I was unable to free my partner outside of it, because he was pretty much instantly dead every single time it did happen. As for next drop rates, the drops are actually very good. Now, I'm not too worried about the armor and weapons. We are mainly doing this for the Super Restorers, the Sardome and Bruise, the Onyx Bolts, the magic logs, and every other drop pretty much, except the, I believe it's the Necrite stone sprites. Those we have plenty of from doing Hermod for getting our plates. Well, we got our drop at 16 next kills. We got Virtus Robottoms. Next episode, you can expect to see a lot of archaeology content, and that is because this is a content creator's favorite skill, simply due to how hard AFK you're able to do this, which means you're able to edit, make videos, watch movies, Netflix, and any other thing, all while giving the benefit of some powerful skilling relics that does help train the account even faster.